What's going on YouTube? Tonight's gonna be a little bit of a different video. I'm gonna film the entire video in one night. Helping Max cut his frame, we're gonna put a rear bumper on it. And by help, I mean basically just film. I really just needed video to edit. Honestly, I need content for the channel, so I don't really even.
He's filming for his channel. I asked for clips and he won't give them to me.
Yeah, no, my video's gonna be way better than his. After doing the Raptor frame cut, like I need gloves. There's some things I have to get. Like I'm not doing that again. My hands were fucked for weeks. That was also 3 days of work. Max is claiming we can do this in 3 hours. I call bullshit. Let's find out.
Here's where you get the cool shots.
Got the frame off. Step one, right? Maybe
yeah.
Step. Oh, that took a lot longer than you thought.
Yeah. Unlike
see, this is something we didn't do on my Raptor. It was like, oh, you gotta paint it, it's gonna rust. Well, I didn't. So
you gotta hit him with the science. You gotta be like, it's gonna oxidize.
But Max's entire car is oxidizing from when we were under there, so I think it's okay.
Max is also changing out every single piece of suspension and drivetrain.
This episode
from
of
the
Rust Finders. What's the brand of the? You know what? We don't even care. It looks way better.
Jesus Christ rocks.
What?
Jesus Christ rocks.
Is that actually what it is?
JCR. It's what it stands for. Jesus Christ rocks.
Where's our magnetic? Man, I got that thing for this situation.
Huh?
I bought that thing. Hold up. We lost so many bolts doing the Raptor build that Jesus Christ. Rocks. It's a must-have now. We just check that out, dude. And now, if you were like, hey, I think we lost one, like we can't. Oh fuck. Okay. I got it.
Needs like tilt down.
So, Jesus Christ might rock, but he can't measure because the bumper does not fit.
This needs to bend down, and then once we get the bolts in, then
should
we can
suck it back in.
Suck it back in, but I mean this.
Pick up. You gotta suck it. You're not bending that, but go for it. Okay, everything fits when you whack the shit out of it with
Leave that on.
Okay, Max's new bumper doesn't cover up his garbage ass exhaust, and you have one coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
But until then, this looks like shit. You sprayed that black a little bit. It's just, this doesn't look good. So if we can remove it in what, 5 minutes, you'll let it happen?
Yeah, sure.
I think you should. You don't need mufflers. If
you can remove it in 5 minutes.
All I need is like I need a socket.
Oh yeah, dude.
Push.
I'm pushing, man.
Just fucking sawzall off these little hangers off of this piece, because you're not going to use that anymore.
Almost lost the leg.
Dude wants this wood. Can dude have this wood? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, dude can have the wood. No different. It looks way better. Know what you're thinking. No, it's not a day later. No, I didn't say I was going to finish this video in one night. No, I didn't strip out the nutsert and the bracket. What else happened? No, the plates all fit perfectly well. That didn't fucking screw up.
And no, this isn't the second time filming this clip using the exact same script. Haha, YouTube.
Well, you'd be surprised. For someone that makes YouTube videos all the time, Max can't use a camera to save his life. It's real interesting. We are going to let this go into the next day. Max said 3 hours. I'm starting to learn. Dude, stop drinking my Starbucks. I'm starting to learn quickly that any estimate we have on like bolt-on stuff is just not. Also, the term bolt-on, nah. Pro tip, by the way, if you want to piss somebody off, refer to what they do, like their job, and put it in air quotes. Makes everyone mad. Like Max owns a clothing company.
Joe's a YouTuber.
Oh, fuck you.
An hour later.
My better judgment should have told me this was a stupid idea. All the videos online are like, yeah, don't worry about it. Just tap into the reverse lights. It'll power the LED pod. And in my head, I'm like, there's no way the factory reverse light can power this LED pod. Cut the harness up to do it anyway, and then realized I was right. I have to run off the battery, but I kind of butchered the wire harness. Now I gotta fix a wire harness, and then I can start up again. I sent Max to the store to go get me like 20 feet of wire so I can run from the battery. Now the quick little hour of wrapping up this morning is more like 3 hours of wrapping up. You would think I would hate this shit by now, but I'm actually really enjoying it. I enjoy doing projects. I enjoy like working on stuff and seeing something come together. The Raptor to me is so much cooler since I did it. Like if I would have paid a shop to do it, I don't think I would be so happy with it, but like the fact that like I can look at it and think about like the whole process and like hanging out with friends and doing it makes it so much more badass. And that sounds super but I mean genuinely like it is kind of fun to like watch your car take shape.
20 minutes later.
Okay, I broke that too now.
Oh my God.
You can tell how upset we both are. Max, how many hours?
2?
Fuck off.
I don't know.
7.
8?
Yeah.
7.
Probably 8. JCR bumper didn't fit really at all. The lights we had to run all the way from the battery. We ran up. I'm a little bit more zip tie work to do and to finish it up, but so far it works. I just wired it tapped into the reverse light. Every time he hits the reverse, these little pod lights kick on. The bumper is actually installed. We're gonna like finish up this install real quick, and then I'll show you guys the final result. This is, the more projects I do, the less I like doing projects. Dude, I just got done saying how much I'm enjoying this.
Everyone. Murder everyone.
Max has anger management. I'm okay. I don't get to that level, but I guess stick these stupid taillights. So we wired all the way from up here under. You can't see anything though because we're fucking pros. All the way out the back. Bumper's installed. Lights are on. We hid the relay and everything behind this taillight. If I don't suck at wiring, Max, throw it in reverse. Perfect. Ah, shit. Okay, all right, turn it off. Okay. Took a shower, got a haircut, feel way better now, feel way more motivated, way less defeated than I was earlier. Love the way the Jeep came out, by the way. This is Max's project. I kind of hijacked it for my channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Didn't expect it to take that long. So I was gonna use this video to update you guys on the current, I guess like idea or situation of the shop, and what's going on at the warehouse, and like, are we opening our own shop? And then realized it's 109 degrees. I don't want to get all sweaty again. So instead, I'm going to tell you guys at the good old desk. But first, I got to unload some stuff. I can't explain this. I'm not going to. Just expect like some badass collaborations in like the next 6 months. Okay, second video in a row. I'm ending in my my office here. What's going on with the shop and why does it look like shit? If you watch the little edit scenes in there, you looked in the background, there's boxes everywhere. The Fuel Force factory that I've been trying to put together for a while, and I'm like, I'm gonna put a lift in there, we're gonna deck it all out. That's been put on hold for a little bit. So half of the warehouse is used by EverForward, half of the warehouse is used by Alpha Elite, like their overflow from next door. And then I kind of get like a little area in the back to work on cars. But when there's 30 to 40 pallets of boxes, I can't get a car to the back, which is why for this video, you saw like we drug the tools and everything to the front. Also realized very quickly, I talked about putting in the back and the front. I've talked about this whole thing a couple times, but this is like the finalized version. It is like 110 degrees every day here in Houston in the summer. It doesn't make any sense for us to put the shop at the very back. But we have an issue with people going in and out of our shop nonstop. And I don't trust having a bunch of like tools. You would be, if you never bought tools before, you would be shocked to know how expensive tools are. But I don't trust having like all my tools and like the GT3 RS, and my buddy's got a Ferrari he wants to put in there, and like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have an insane amount of money in there and then have random people going in and out all day. Alpha Elite's moving out. I think at like the end of next month, they're moving their boxes at least out. They'll no longer be using that space. That is when we're gonna put a lift in. And now that I have like a couple friends that are in the car community, I have Max who's gonna be working on his Jeep. It makes it a lot easier to like invest in some of this stuff. I can split the lift with Max. We can kind of split the cost of tools. I know I have friends and other YouTubers in the area that are gonna wanna come use the shop and stuff, so it makes a lot more sense. Speaking on that, a lot of people asked if I was willing to work on their trucks. After the coating video, I had a lot of people offer me like $100 to coat out the Raptor. Me and Max honestly kind of like thought about it just very briefly, like, oh, let's start our own shop, you know, let's just modify the shit out of Jeeps. No, that will never happen. Our shop is definitely gonna be like private, friends and family. If you're a friend of mine, you wanna come use the shop, feel free. But we will probably never open our own shop. I used to work at a used car lot. We used to sell Porsches and stuff, and part of that business was the service side of it. It's hard to make a profit in like the service industry of the car world, and you almost have to be a certain kind of person to pull it off. I meet very few people that I'm like, this is a good, respectable guy, and your shop is also great. Typically, you gotta be really shady and sketchy about like labor costs and everything else. Not for me. Fuel Force Factory is gonna be a place that maybe we have some meetups. I can ship the Fuel Force merchandise out of, which I'm working on some new stuff right now. And then most importantly, it's gonna be a place for my friends to kind of hang out and work on cars. I'm looking into buying a project car. I've been looking at that for a while. That's the update for all you guys who were asking. The exhaust for the RS came in yesterday. The rear section of the exhaust for the Ford came in today. I am super stoked to get the RS sounding like a cup car and not a Macan or whatever the hell it sounds like right now. Also, comment down below because I am doing more of these modification videos. I'm gonna be doing car reviews. I'm gonna be doing like vlogs. Do you guys care to watch me turn the warehouse into a shop, or do you just kind of like not give a shit, let's just focus on car reviews and stuff? Because I know for a fact, like once the boxes are out, we're gonna install a lift. I wanna get like some banners. We're gonna have some companies that are gonna sponsor it and put their logos all over the place. We'll get some lighting set up so we can film in there at night. If you guys don't give a shit about like setting up the shop and buying all that stuff, then I won't really show that in the channel. Like always, smash the subscribe button. We're at like 135,000. Thank you guys for all the support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.